Maayong buntag!
Welcome to the We Wonder podcast. I'm Cody, and here next to me is
Izay.
Together we wonder and we wonder the world.
But currently here in the Philippines.
And currently locked down in Cebu. Still in season 4, closing in on season 5. Season 5 is actually, I've gotten a spoiler for season 5. It's called Granular Lockdown. I wonder what that's going to mean. I'm really excited to find out all about it. You can catch this show live on YouTube on Saturdays at 8 a.m. Philippines time, Friday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Friday 5 p.m. Pacific time.
And if you're busy, you can always watch the video on demand later, or you can listen to the show on all your favorite podcast services.
That's right, all of them. If I didn't mention it last time, I think I did. But just in case I didn't, we are now on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
We got the big one. This show is still very new, and we're still shaping it into what we want it to be. If you have any suggestions for future topics to cover, segments you think would be cool on the show, or even fun, silly games that you make up that we could play, leave them in the comments below or send it to me at wewondervlog@yahoo.com. And I'm seeing a problem right now. Right off the bat, first, before we really start, I want to thank you guys for putting up with the sound in the background, if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. There's construction happening.
Yeah.
It's been bothering me for like the last all week because I've been trying to record story times around construction, and now I see another problem really quick. Our chat box is clashing with the new background I made. I didn't expect that. Give me just a second on this one, guys. Let's see if I can change the color of the chats coming in really quickly. Font settings, yeah, we can. So we're just gonna make that black. Alright. Can't hear a thing.
That's good.
What?
I mean,
You can't hear us? Our mic is definitely working. We can see it peaking. Can you check on your phone really quick and see if they can hear us? Greetings, guys. Thank you guys for coming in so early, so quick. This is awesome. Can't hear a thing. Oh, no.
Yeah, they can. I mean, I think they're saying that the background, they can't hear.
Oh, got you. Sorry. The delay sometimes makes it hard to remember, like we had mentioned. Okay, I'm glad you can't hear it back there. All right, we're going to get started, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Let me refresh this chat really quick. It's not showing me the number of viewers and stuff like that. Like always, we're having, like, weird internet stuff. It just kind of stops. But all right, let's just jump into this. First, we want to start with a production update. Actually, is that okay? Can you read that fine? Or is blue not a good enough color? I mean, not blue, red, black.
Yeah, it's fine. I can read it.
You sure it's all right?
Yeah.
Let me see font settings.
Maybe make the font size a little bit bigger.
Oh, a little bit bigger. Okay, maybe
a little
like
bit bigger. That's so big.
this one's too big, or you can't see it.
I can see it.
That's better. I can't hear anything. It's pretty big now, but we can read it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get started, guys. Production update is what I always want to start you guys with. First of all, obviously, if you're watching and not listening, we added a white background. So let me know what you think about the white background. I just wanted to make it look a little bit cleaner. I thought the black background looked a little...
Dark.
Yeah, it was really dark. Like, our camera already has to be dark because of the setup that we're forced to use. So until we can fix that, I was like, hey, maybe a white background. You lost some message. Did we?
I don't know. I didn't notice.
The chat box is being weird. I don't want to focus on this one too long here. I'm going to make it just a little... Bring it back down just a little bit. And then I'm going to turn the chat box off and back on. Yeah, that looks good. Make it nice and fresh. Okay. I'm glad you guys can't hear the construction because it's really... it's really loud in my ear, at least. Okay, the chat box is on. I don't know where it is, but we're just going to go for it. I'm sure it'll come up anytime. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think about the white background, if you like it or if you'd rather another color. Or I do, one of the things I really want to work on for next week is I actually want to make a spot here where the chat comes up. I want to make it like obvious that it's for chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe it even says at the top, chat or something. I don't know. Like just little
It's
updates
not
that we
coming
can
up.
do.
Oh, okay. There.
Okay, cool. Yes, those of us that say hi early, not there anymore. What's up, A Logan? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Okay. Let's jump into the very first thing I really want to show you guys. If you don't know, We Wonder yesterday, finally, after lots of, a few people prodding us, asking, where's that? Can we have a Discord?
Mm-hmm.
I want a Discord. And I'm like, this is actually a good idea. We could really build a community here. We opened up a Discord. So there's a link in the description of this video, of this live stream right now, where you can go over there, join our Discord, and I really recommend you do it. Camera is like... I really recommend you go join the Discord if you're a part of... if you enjoy what we do here, if you enjoy the type of videos we make, if you enjoy travel, We Wonder, if you enjoy the Philippines travel, it's really an awesome place to go, especially as we get more people in there. It will be really, really a great community for learning, helping with travel. Oh, streamer mode is enabled. Okay, so we're gonna go to the desktop really quick here. I want to just show you guys. Well, that's strange. You can't see the desk. You can't see it. We are having some technical difficulties today, guys. Yeah, the background's at the bottom. The display capture is not working. This is, okay. Let me add a new window capture really quick, I guess. Hold on. We didn't have time to make sure everything was working 100% perfectly because OBS had to update right as we're starting, so by the time it updated, we just had to jump in. Alright, we want a window capture here. Add source. New source. Discord. There we go. Okay, so this is Discord. I wanted to show you guys what it is for those who don't know, because I think it's something that's really gonna be great for We Wonder and for the community moving forward, and I know a lot of people still don't use it or don't fully know what it is. So we're gonna cut out our webcam right now, but it's just how it's gonna have to be because things kind of messed up. Oh, somebody already just joined. That's awesome.
Welcome.
So this is what Discord is basically. So there's all these channels on here. I'm not going to go crazy into this. But the reason I want to show you it is because it's a perfect place where you can see any of our announcements. We post when we put videos there, our live streams. And what I think is cool is beyond that, you have these areas for travel questions where you can ask anything you want and we can answer, or other members in the Discord can answer you. It's not just like talking to us. It's a back and forth with anyone in the community. It's a great way to connect with everyone else in the We Wonder community. There's also a self-promo area where you can share your own stuff. There's a place you can share your pets. And where's the other one? Share videos. You can share your travel stories. You can share videos of other creators that you like in there. It's just a way to really connect. But the part that I think is cool, and I think will be cool in the future, is you have all of these over here on the side that I made. So there's a channel on here for every single province in the Philippines. And so like I already had, we've had
The major islands of...
Yeah, we have the major island groups, but then we have every single
provinces.
province. So it's something where you can talk about the province in general. So like this one, I posted this one here, and I was talking to Mogman about a little bit about Southern Leyte. And so that's the point. You can share information about your province, or you can go on, pick a province that you're wanting to go to or you're wanting to know more about, and you can ask questions in there. and obviously I'll be looking at it. So if I know something, like I obviously know a lot more about Visayas than say Luzon, which I know really nothing about, but I'll jump in there and try to answer questions. But the point is to get enough people in here to join the Discord that people in the community will just already know these sort of things and can help each other out, build relationships, and maybe even in the future, like, meet up together, travel together all through the Discord. So it's an ambitious thing we're trying to move toward, but I think
Really cool.
it's really cool if you guys check it out. I really urge you to. Okay, let's just get back off of there because it wasn't really working exactly how I hoped, but I hope you guys will please check it out. And if you don't have a Discord already, I just want to urge you to make one because I don't know. It's pretty cool to me, at least.
Okay, just gonna say hi to all those people who are in here right now. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you. And I'm sorry your chats aren't coming up. We're having a lot of technical difficulties. Honestly, it's just like a bit of a stressful morning already. Our cats have been very, very loud over the nights.
The kittens and one of our male.
Yeah, the male who got fixed. They're really not letting us sleep for the last few days. So we're pretty sleep deprived and
It's just because we are in a small place. We already have 10 cats. So with just one bedroom and then a little kitchen, that's not enough space for all of us. So for sure they are also sick of it.
yeah, we're just
We're just really looking forward to when we are able to move.
yeah, we're really thinking that the end of next week when they reclassify the quarantine here. I don't know why, but I've been really thinking that we're gonna go to GCQ, which should mean we can leave again. But then they're introducing this whole granular lockdown thing.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, and we don't know if our barangay is gonna be a part of that or not. But I just really hope we can leave soon. Like, the stress is. Chuck asked why so many cats. We've talked about this before, but just to clear it up for anyone who's here that doesn't know why. So it started with one cat,
Yeah.
Tamimi.
Tamimi.
She was a street cat.
She's actually, I'm not sure if you can see it at the background. Those are just cats sleeping on our bed.
So it started with one cat and then
A stray cat whom I feed all the time.
and then she got pregnant.
She got pregnant and she decided to give birth in our garage.
And then Izai became attached.
Yes.
So she couldn't give up those. It was 3 kittens.
Well, it's also because I'm about to move at that time, and then it's like, at that point, I know that no one can take care of them, so I decided to bring them here in the new apartment here, and so yeah.
But then also she found 2 other cats.
Yeah.
One of them died.
From the it's our neighbor's. I'm not sure if it's our neighbor's cat, but. Yeah, when the kittens are already like 2 months old, we heard a lot of like crying baby cats in our neighbor's backyard. And we thought that it's just because their neighbor just gave birth or something like that. But it's like after 3 days, they just keep meowing and crying. And I'm like, we checked it out and realized that they're not taking care of it. So what we did is try to like move it inside like the very like a safe place in their backyard because there's a place where you can access it for some reason. So yeah, we tried to do that, and what they did is just they took the kittens out of their gate and just placed it on the road, like the main road where like the cars can like
very, very, very baby kittens.
Yes.
Super small.
And they can be run over. So yeah.
But anyway, after that, yeah, one of them died.
Yeah.
And then, so basically what happened is Izai ended up with 5 cats in all. So the mama cat, the 3 baby cats, and then the one other stray that lived. And they got brought to this house.
Yeah.
Because
so
already attached.
Yeah, so I originally have 5 rescued cats.
And 5 is the goal. We're actually cool with 5. We can take care of 5 even in this small apartment. These 5 cats are great. They're not that bad, other than the one who just got neutered and won't shut up. But I think he has separation anxiety.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just like having a pain on his ball or something.
Yeah, but what happened is right as lockdown was starting, one of those baby cats, one of the cats that the mama cat gave birth to, because that mama cat got fixed.
Yeah. She's already fixed.
One of the younger cats, when she was still too young to even get her fixed, got pregnant.
Yeah.
By a street cat. Because this cat, it kept going outside and we would lose track of her. We couldn't catch her.
Because you have to remember that originally they are just outside cats. So I moved them here, I brought them here, but they're not used to being inside yet. Especially it's a new place. So they are they're just staying outside and I just feed them. So yeah, she ended up getting pregnant.
Well, what happened was she got out and we saw that she's going into heat. She's still too young. We're not allowed to fix them yet. Very soon, but not yet. But we could tell she was in heat and I could see guy cats around her. Mm-hmm. So at that point, we brought her in. We brought all of them in. We were like, you're locked down. This is before quarantine even started. We already were dropping the lockdowns. But it was too late. Yeah, but it was too late. She was already pregnant. And then we went in right after that is when we went into lockdown quarantine. We were trying to do anything we could. Nobody could help us, vets and things. Like, we've mentioned this before, but Izai has a hard time here because she doesn't have a voter's ID to get things done with the cats. So we had another company who's helping us with that. But then they said they're not going to help us during the lockdown. And obviously you've seen how long lockdowns lasted. So in that amount of time, that pregnant cat gave birth.
And gave birth to 5 kittens. Yeah,
5 of them. And that was 3 months ago now. So they're in prime age to like be insane. So we want to adopt them away. I see comments that are like 10 cats, that's too many. That's hoarding. You need to let go hoarding. Or give up some of them. It's not that we can't let go. I'm ready to give those kittens away. Yeah. It's just Izai really wants to go through the right ways of doing it.
Yes, because I heard a lot of people, like, they would say that you need to evaluate the
owner. Make sure they're actually going to take care of the pet.
Yes, because I heard that some of them has, like, snake pets, and they would just, like, feed the cats to the snake.
Yeah, so we don't want anything to happen to them. But the problem is, we've been going through this company to help us get them adopted, and we've already had 2 people interested in adopting them at least. And everything was going all right when we were in GCQ, but as soon as we're back to ECQ, it's basically like, we can't help you anymore. Yeah. Like, nobody can come look at the cats. So we're stuck with these cats. Basically, ECQ just sucks for us, for everybody, but it really sucks for us with this situation because we're stuck in a place we don't even want to be. We're trying to move, and then on top of that, we're stuck with 10 cats because we can't get rid of them because of the ECQ. Like, we can't get anything done at all. So, yeah. It's not that we just want to have 10 cats. We're not that insane. If any of you guys are, like, great cat parents and you can prove that you're not just feeding the cat to a snake and you're in Cebu City and you can get here, let me know. We've got 5 cats for you. All right, I'm going to read some of these that we missed. Coco Aline Sug said, I'm so amazed with your relationship, being stuck in the house during lockdown. Yet your relationship looks good and strong. If I'm in your situation with my husband, I would end up choking him. I mean, I'm not going to say we agree on every little thing.
Yeah.
But I think having the cats here actually kind of, like, bonds us together. It's like we have a common enemy. Though they're not the enemy. The cats aren't the enemy, but when they're acting up like that. I don't know. We have a common thing to take care of.
Yes.
You know, we have something we both put our energies into.
Yeah.
And we do. I guess we do have a strong relationship. We get along very well.
Yeah.
Oh, so kilig. Oh my god. What was... Okay. Hey, Logan.
Hi, Jesus.
Hello, Jesus. Where was that?
There.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jesus. Sorry. A. Logan said, I went through 20 to 30 cats for a few years. Now I don't mess with any stray cats. Yeah, honestly, we've already had this problem. If you guys, anyone who watched us last year, you know that we picked up four
Yes, we did.
four kittens along the side of the
In
road.
Southern Leyte.
Yeah, back when we were living in Southern Leyte, and we tried to save them. Two of them died, I think, the first night.
Yeah.
And then two others lasted for a while until one of those died, and then the one we were really attached to, this orange cat that we named Cal, he ended up dying while we were at Mount Cabalian, I think. Is it that?
Yes. Yes.
So after that happened, and before we had these cats, you see cats all over the place here in the Philippines. And in Southern Leyte, we were seeing a lot of kittens, and we had to just agree to turn a blind eye and not, not pick them up anymore. It's really tough, but
Yeah, it's just tough.
um,
But so yeah, we're working on spaying and neutering the rest of the cats
yeah,
so that they won't multiply.
no more multiplying.
Yeah, at least to figure that out now. Like we found a really cheap vet place. Oh, thank you so much, Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck. Back to work. Thanks for the live chat. Thank you for watching, Chuck, and thank you for the $5. Seriously, that you might be gone to work already, but that really
Thank
does
you.
help a lot.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, you guys get it. We've got some cat problems. Ed says, good job, young man. I enjoy my trips to the Philippines, and you're off the beaten path, away from tourists. I enjoy all the adventures. God bless, carry on. Love to meet you on my return trips. All the best, Ed.
Hopefully, when everything opens back up.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe you'll meet us one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who can say? We've got plans to go, off the beaten path. Obviously, I've said before, the first thing will be back to Cebu stuff, because it's probably the only thing we're going to be able to easily travel once things open up. But if you guys watch my newest story time, you'll know that I'm pretty serious about wanting to get to Guimaras. And after making that story time, I really, really want to get to Guimaras. I don't know how we're going to make that happen with Izai's job and everything, but maybe we can find a way. I don't know.
Hello, Mark. Hello, Roy. Hello, Brandon.
Brandon says, any idea or news about when the Philippines might open back up for tourism? I have tickets for 3 starting December 15th that I already had to move from August. Brandon.
No idea.
Yeah, we get this question a lot nowadays, and we have no way of knowing. The problem is that a lot of things get said here. A lot of things get said that aren't true or don't end up being true. I mean, the amount of times that we've heard multiple different people say, Cebu won't be in ECQ again, we're sure of it. And then we're still in ECQ all this time later.
Yes.
I mean, our guess is as good as anyone's on when you'll be able to come to the Philippines again.
But the Cebu province are opening for tourism, but it's local tourists, not international tourists at the moment. But yeah, I'm not sure when the Philippines is going to open up for foreign tourists.
Honestly, Brandon, I hate to say this, but I'd even be worried about December. I'm not 100% sure that you'll be able to get in then. I mean,
Yeah.
If there's not a vaccine, then don't be confident that you're going to be able to get anywhere. I guess is how the Philippines is taking it really serious, I guess. I hate to say this as someone who promotes Philippines travel, but it might be smarter to move your plane tickets to a different country that has already beaten it or is
that are
willing to
already
let
safe.
tourists in. Yeah. Philippines isn't safe, and they're taking
Taking it seriously.
yeah.
Hi, Low Alp. How
Ma-
are you?
A. Logan said, make sure you get the kittens neutered too. They'll duplicate themselves. Yeah, we know. They're still too young to be neutered. That's the tough thing. You have to wait a certain amount of time for them to get neutered, but then some of them start, before they're allowed to be neutered yet. I don't know.
Light in the wind. Hello.
How's the immigration for visitors now? I have no idea. I guess you can't. I noticed Chris and Cebu did a walking stream this week. Are they finally easing up on the quarantine in Cebu? No. If he did, I don't know who Chris and Cebu is, but if he did a walking stream, that's probably not supposed to do that. I don't know. I've seen some of these vloggers who are going out and vlogging things in Cebu, and they're trying to use the quarantine and everything for their content, and I get it as a vlogger who has nothing to vlog, but It's not eased up. You're not supposed to be out. It eased up like a tiny bit because we went to MECQ, but not. You're still not
Yeah.
supposed to be out there walking around and doing stuff.
Yes, you can only use your quarantine pass if you need to get essential things.
Yeah.
And that's it. You
I'm-
cannot.
I'm gonna guess the walking stream that he did maybe was to go pick something up, or he was already doing something essential.
Yes.
If not, then I don't know who that is, and I don't want to call anyone out. But if that's not what he was doing, then he was probably breaking the rules. But okay, no, Joe, we didn't move to our new place. Not yet. We still can't get out of Cebu. This is actually something we're gonna talk about on our main topic of the show here in a bit. We got a little caught up on these questions. What's up, Julian from Arizona? Been watching my channel since January. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
That means a lot. I'm glad you've stuck with us, even though we're like basically not vloggers anymore
know.
until it opens back up. All right,
We're
guys.
prisoners right now.
Yeah, we're prisoners. Prisoners who still get to eat tacos.
At least.
Okay, so I want to catch you guys up on what's been happening since the last podcast. Oh yeah, beside word of the day, I still don't have that set up yet. So just don't even worry about that.
My fault.
Well, we both need to set that up. It's not just your fault. So since the last podcast, we've had 2 new story times come up. Personally, my favorite one is the Guima Ross one. I like it a lot. You like that one the best of the two? I really recommend you check them both out, but if you've only got time for one, check out that Guima Ross. The Guima Ross one is the Tinder brought me to this island, which I was working so hard, like trying to figure out a thumbnail for what to say, and we had something. It was just put like unexpected, and then Izai heard the first line of the video. This is the story of how a girl on Tinder brought me to one of my favorite islands of all time, and Izai goes, "Tinder brought me here." That's the thumbnail, and I'm like, "You got it, you did it." So yeah, check that one out. I wanted to give an update on our cats, but we already kind of did that. Yeah, just the biggest update is that the one who got neutered now acts like he acts like he had his balls ripped off, so I guess that makes sense. Other than that, not much has happened other than setting up the Discord, which if anyone new came in here, you didn't see my presentation on Discord a little bit ago,
Yeah,
check the
link below.
Yeah, if you don't have a Discord, make one and follow that. But anyway, and that's pretty much it. We're just hoping that in a week we'll go back to GCQ and we can get out of here and get back to vlogging. Guys, I miss vlogging so much. I enjoy the story times, I enjoy the podcast, but dude, I never knew how much I really liked vlogging until I just can't do it anymore. Okay, we're gonna get to the topic of the show. So this is the part of the show. This is supposed to be the main chunk. This is where we have a topic that we predetermined that we want to talk about with you guys. And when I say with you guys, I really mean that. I want you guys to jump in the chat. Let us know what you think about what we're talking about. Put in your 2 cents. We'll read your chats out loud so people listening in the podcast can hear it, for the ones that we think really add to the conversation.
Yes, and we'll be answering all your questions after this one.
Yeah, if you have a question that doesn't have to do with
The topic.
just save that one for after, and we'll open it up to all questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into this. Right away, I don't want this topic to seem like we're complaining or attacking viewers. I don't think you guys will think that, but I just want to be very clear on that. I want to use this to educate those of you who are not in Cebu City on the realities that we're facing here.
Yes.
What?
What?
I don't know, it looked like you were going to say something.
No. I was just waiting for you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. The viewers, we feel, some of you guys, have not been understanding fully the situation here in Cebu City. I see it with Finn as well. Finn Snow, who's also stuck here in Lahog, which is just right. That's one of the barangays that's getting granularly locked down.
Yeah,
whether or not we do or not, but maybe not his sitio.
Sitio.
Maybe not his sitio.
Yeah,
But
maybe, but we're still not sure because they haven't released the official list of the barangays that are going, who will be placed under granular
yeah, they won't release the
lockdown.
final list until it is happening.
Yes.
So it's exactly what happened before when we went to that like extreme lockdown,
Hmm.
like a month ago, where the second they announced it, it was already happening.
Yeah, it's effective right away.
You get no warnings. So that's the first thing you guys need to know about misunderstandings here in Cebu. I want to educate you guys who aren't here, because we get a lot of people telling us, and Finn as well. That's why I brought Finn up. He was complaining that people keep telling him to just leave the city. Just leave.
Yes.
Like, why are you staying there if it's such a problem? And it's because you can't leave. You literally can't leave.
We're not. We can't.
There are military checkpoints, not just at the exits to the city, but the exits to each barangay. If you don't know what a barangay is, it's like a small section of the city. It's like just a smaller little. You could like walk around the barangay. It might take you a while, but it's not like a. There's a lot of barangays make up one city, basically.
Town.
One town, yeah, but here, yeah,
Yes.
town or city.
Yes.
So, we literally can't leave. Military's there. Guys, they got their big guns. It's not a joke. They're standing there with their machine guns, shotguns. I don't plan to try to sneak out with tin cats and all our equipment. And then once you get out, if you even got out, they're going to know whatever barangay you go to. The thing is here that there's already been sentiment coming out of people being afraid of people who are in Cebu City now.
Yes. Well, first, if you want, here's the thing: if you want to move to a different area, well, if it's MGCQ area, the ones under MGCQ, and then you're gonna move to another place which is placed under MGCQ, it's fine. But we are under MECQ, and we're planning to move to Liloan, which is MGCQ. Then that cannot happen. What we need to do is get a health certificate from our barangay saying that we don't have COVID. We don't have it. And also a barangay certificate saying that we are quarantined for like certain amount of time and we're good. But securing that is also impossible because they stop issuing those papers
They
or
stopped
those
processing
documents. They stop processing it. So yes. And other another concern is that people from the province are afraid of people from Cebu City because they think that we have COVID or something like
Think
that.
about it like this. It's like when it was very first breaking out, Wuhan
Yeah.
was locked down. They couldn't leave. It's very similar. I think I could leave if I was going to leave the country. I think that's the only way I could leave. But here's the thing. What I'm trying to get at is think about if in your hometown, back when this very first started, imagine somebody who came straight from Wuhan moving in as your neighbor.
Yeah.
Everyone there would be very concerned. I
Yeah.
mean, Cebu City is not doing as bad as what Wuhan was back then, but I'm just saying that's kind of the feeling.
Yes.
So I kind of get why they're, even though we know we don't have anything,
Yes.
we know that we don't break the rules. They don't know that.
Yeah. So it's just really hard for us because there's no way we can secure proper documents to like prove that we're healthy because we cannot even do that.
It's they're not issuing it.
Yes.
They stopped the issuing like a month and a half ago. Nobody, there was over 1,000 people had submitted, and it just was stopped.
No, it was like in our barangay alone, 800 documents was processed, but only 150 was issued or was granted.
Yeah, the others were like lost.
Yeah, that's
So-
what they're saying.
So
that-
even if they're processing it, your document might be lost.
yeah, because the PNP are not what's that? Issuing or processing
And the
the
sucky thing
documents.
too that Finn was talking about a lot is that to do any of this stuff, for whatever reason, in 2020 during a pandemic, they don't have you do it online. You still have to go there in person, sit there, fill out their forms, and give it back to them. Where there's a lot of other people, great way to catch a virus. So you might have been quarantining yourself, you might be healthy, but just going to put your form in, you might catch it, and then they're not letting you leave if you catch it, of course.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll get more into like the details on how it really is here, but I want to read some of these. Roy said, actually, Cody and Izai, I have a secret road where you can sneak going to the north. I mean, to the province. The place is somewhere out there in secret. Just tell me if you like. Personally, I would love to sneak out.
Yes.
But there's two things with that. One, I don't want to promote that because I do want people to
follow the
it.
rules.
But two, as vloggers, if we sneak out of Cebu City, you think we're not just... Of course, when we leave, we're going to start vlogging. People are going to ask questions. How did they get out of the city? We know that no one's allowed to leave.
Yes.
We could get ourselves in a lot of trouble, and you in trouble.
And also, like, the neighbors.
Yeah,
in
the neighbors.
Liloan, they'd be really concerned.
Well, and that's the other thing, too. Even if we got to Liloan, we're not allowed to move in there. The landlord wants a certificate from our barangay to present to the barangay in Liloan. If we just show up there without that certificate,
Yeah.
they're going to say, no,
We
you need
cannot
to go
accept
back.
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
we won't be accepted. So we could sneak out, I guess, using your road, but we're going to be sleeping in the street. And not vlogging it, for sure. Alp, mind breaking it down. What are barangays? Cebu is a province. What do you call a place like Oslob, Liloan? Are these cities? Okay.
They're towns.
They're towns or municipalities. I'd probably call them a municipality, but yeah, they're towns basically.
The municipality and town are this basically the same.
They're basically the same? Yeah. So, and then within the municipality or within the town, there's a smaller, it can be broken down smaller, and that's into barangay. And then you can break a barangay down smaller into sitios, which I think that's the smallest.
Yes.
Or no, it does go smaller down to house. So,
Households.
yeah, that's basically it. Barangay's like, it's really hard to explain to somebody from the West. It's actually a really weird, we don't
You
have
had
something similar.
yeah, you were able
Well,
to
we
come
kind
up.
of, it's kind of like back in America, so you have states, and then within states you have counties. So the county would be the same as the municipality or the town. And then the barangay would be the
like
same.
village or subdivision.
Well, the barangay would be either like a town, like if it's a small town, or yeah, like maybe like your subdivision. Though I think a subdivision would almost be more like the sitio.
Yeah.
So yeah, a county is equivalent to a municipality. A town is equivalent to a barangay. And then a subdivision is equivalent to a sitio. It's not exactly 1-to-1, but
Something like that.
yeah, that's probably the easiest way to break it down for you. Brandon wants to know, how bad is it over there for locals out of work? Is the government supplying essential needs?
Yeah, that's pretty bad because not a lot of people are being given goods or like help financially, or even just food and essential goods from the by the government. So yeah, it's pretty tough for the people who doesn't have work, who doesn't have a means of income, and they are stuck inside, they are locked inside,
Yeah.
and they cannot do anything. So that's why a lot of people as well are breaking the rules, because they would want to like find a way to make a living while we are in a pandemic, so that they can provide food for their family
That's a scary thing, man, is like, you either die from the virus,
or die from hunger.
yeah, or if you don't die from hunger, you break the rule and you go out so that you can survive. I mean, human nature is to want to survive. And yeah, if you can't like take care of yourself because you're being forced to not be able to do anything and nothing's being supplied to you, then of course your human nature is going. You're not just gonna sit there and die. You're gonna break the rule.
But I also have to say that it's not like that in every place, in every places. So some areas in Talisay or like outside Cebu City, they've been given food supplies from the government. So it's not every place here in Cebu, but yeah. And most of the people that are affected are the renters. The ones who are not a voters of Cebu City or any.
Yeah, man. The way that they treat people here who aren't a voter of Cebu is
It's like you're not.
you're not a citizen here. You don't not even like you're a citizen of the Philippines.
Yeah.
But you don't have a voter's ID, so you don't count.
Yeah, something like that.
It's really tough for those people and people renting like where we are in an apartment. They don't give you.
We haven't received anything.
Nothing has ever even come knocking at the door to
Yes.
even see. And it's the same with the quarantine passes, which we've mentioned before, but anybody in a place like this, an apartment type of thing, you don't count as a household. You don't get a quarantine pass. You have to
Yeah.
share with everybody.
Yes, it's like if you have like 100 units, they will just give you like 5 quarantine pass, and you will just share it.
That
with
sounds like an
everyone.
exaggeration, but I've heard stories of that.
Yes.
It's crazy. Low Alp said, I asked a couple of weeks ago if you could travel to each barangay. I remember that question. And what I meant was if you could reach each municipality. I think you could. In Cebu, they said each barangay in Cebu, right? I remember that question.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, I think was their question. In 2 weeks, I still wouldn't try to do each municipality, though. But definitely not each barangay. Chigzor, did you get the stimulus check first time around? I did, but yeah, that's all gone. I went to credit card and to food and rent here.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that was gone months ago. I mean, I'm super thankful for it. It's honestly one of the things that still has me here right now. I'd probably be home right now without it, but I did receive it. Also, would be nice seeing rich socialists standing up and helping the people. Don't see many articles showcasing people helping. I don't really know a lot about that, but
There are what's that? Rich people or like what do you call that?
celebrities.
Not celebrities, but like businessmen, big people here in Cebu that has business who donated, food like sacks of rice, like the chickens.
The chickens.
Yeah, who donated it to the municipalities so that to
But then those chickens disappeared.
yeah, the lost chickens. And so yeah, I've read in Facebook a few days ago because there's someone, I forgot who it is, who donated like 100 or 1,000 sack of rice for the people here in Cebu. But yeah, the people are like, where is that rice now?
Oh, it's gone?
I'm not sure if it's gone. Maybe they haven't distributed
Maybe they ate
it yet. They haven't distributed it yet. I'm not sure. But yeah, so a lot of rich people try to help, but it's still up to the government how they're going to distribute all those help.
Let's just say there's a lot of corruption. And yeah,
For sure.
that help has to go through the corruption first. And a lot of times it won't make it to the other side. Blend Studio Nashville said traffic from Liloan to Cebu City is crazy. You are 100% right. It's
Yes.
insane.
Spot on.
I'm not looking forward to. Well, that's one of the things. When we get up to Liloan, it's opening us up to.
North?
To North Cebu. We plan to travel more of North Cebu, an area that is super under-traveled by vloggers and tourists especially. So we'll go back to South Cebu eventually. Don't worry, but yeah. David said he's tuning in late, living in Cebu. Love your channel. Hey, David, thank you for tuning in, whether it's late, early, or on time. And David, check the top link in the description for our Discord. You should definitely join that one. Totally free. Don't worry. I'm not trying to shill anything.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a thing that I forgot about. Another thing I wanted to talk about with people basically misunderstanding our situation here in Cebu. So we've talked about that we can't leave. If I haven't made that clear yet, let me make it very clear, guys. To everyone
We're not
who says,
allowed.
yeah, for everybody who says, just leave Cebu. Just leave Cebu City. We literally cannot. It has been made impossible for us.
We're not allowed.
We're not allowed legally.
If we break the rules, if we break the rules, we're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, and we will get arrested because we're vloggers. So it's not like we can break the rules, sneak out, and just disappear off the grid. At the second we post a vlog, it's gonna be like, we know you snuck out.
Yeah.
So that's us, that's Finn, that's every other vlogger here that people keep telling, just leave. Please stop saying that, because I know this isn't going to get to everybody, but if you're hearing this, I urge you to stop telling vloggers just to leave, because it's so unhelpful. It's like, that's the biggest thing we want to do. Trust me.
But we can't.
If we could just leave, we would have been out of here a long time ago. Actually, with everything that's happened, we really kind of want to leave Cebu. The whole province of Cebu. We want to move out of the province eventually.
Honestly, yes. Because of everything that's happening right now, we feel like the government altogether failed Cebu City people.
We just don't like how things are being run here at all.
Yes.
And everything that's going on with...
It's like it's making us worried.
And there's so many fees for things now, like with the LTO.
Yes,
charging
it's
for everything.
Charging the box of the motorcycle.
Yeah, so Grab food drivers, they have their box on the back. Now you have to register that box. And we have to have the front license. Was that just Cebu or is that everywhere?
I think it didn't materialize because a lot of people, there's a really huge backlash.
And then Cebu also, as soon as a bunch of people started riding normal bikes, because I don't know if you guys know, because of the pandemic and everything here, the normal bikes, people are riding bicycles all over. Isa may not have seen it as much because she hasn't got to go out to the grocery. I think you saw it a little. But every time I go out, there are bicycles everywhere. But yeah, they were trying to make you register those. You have to pay and put a license plate on your bicycle.
Yeah, but
anything.
I think it didn't materialize.
That one
as
didn't
well.
either because so many people complained, so much
Yes.
backlash. Yeah, we just went out of. We honestly went out of Cebu. We
It's
see how they handle it.
We wonder how long will it take for the LTO to ask us to register our helmets.
Yeah,
as well.
right? So we are moving to Liloan, but there's a chance we're going to have to sign a contract. We're going to do a 6-month contract. But there's a chance after that 6 months, we might be trying to go to another island. And I see Tony saying go to Panay Island. I mean, I want to. It's in mind. It's in mind. I want to look into Iloilo, see more about there. I'm not saying I'm doing that, but I've got it. My eyes are on it, for sure. And David said that we're hearing GCQ August 1st. Yeah, we've heard. I don't trust anything until it's announced.
Yes.
I just feel like we have gone through this lesson again and again.
Yeah, it happened twice where it's we're confident that we're going to GCQ. And then as soon as they announce it, it's ECQ.
Yeah. And it's the president who decides it anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't care who says anything. Unless the president comes out and says, Cebu City is going to go GCQ, then don't trust them. People just say anything here, I'm telling you. Okay, but the last thing I wanted to talk about on our main topic was my storytime videos that I've been posting. So even on the storytime videos, I'm getting comments that people are mad that it isn't real vlogs. And again, this isn't a thing I'm trying to complain about or be mad at you guys who watch that stuff. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I just want you guys to know you don't have to like the story times. It's totally fine. And you don't have to watch it. But what I'm looking for is for you guys to be understanding that Cebu City is one of the most locked down places on the planet right now. And that sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not. literally can't vlog. The most I can vlog is around my apartment. And we've already had people telling me, your cat's eating out of pans isn't a vlog. Don't post that. Like, people get mad at that one as well. I can't go out, so I can't vlog here. I can't vlog because of the situation. So all I'm asking for is, if you don't like the story time, it's cool. Don't watch it. It doesn't bother me. But I want to get across some understanding that I'm working hard to still try to bring something.
Yes.
I'm not calling anybody out, but you see other vloggers who are also locked down or have been locked down, and their content really suffers. They don't know what else to post. I'm trying to be creative and still put something out there for you guys in this time instead of just posting nothing. So, yeah. Maybe that sounds really complaining, but...
Well, David said he loves the story time. He loves the format.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that's really cool. The people who do watch it, generally, it's a very, very, very small amount of people who complain about it. And it actually doesn't get as many views. But we've both noticed that the people who watch the story times love it. Like, the comments we get on the story times are probably the most, like, I've ever seen where we have a video and it's like, dude, I love this format, I love the story times. People, the comments are so positive.
Yeah.
And it blows my mind. It really makes me want to keep doing them, even if it's not getting as many views.
Yes. That's I think that's what we appreciate the most, because even if it's not getting a lot of views, but still the people who watches it likes it, loves it, and they really appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's giving me something different to try to edit. I'm learning so many new little things from editing something different. A lot of things that I'll be able to bring back into the vlog later on. It's really great. I love the story times personally.
Yeah.
But I do
It
understand.
brings back a lot of like good memories.
Yeah, and we've
of
got
travels.
some... Izai's going to be joining in the story time soon, guys. Don't worry. Very, very soon, she's joining in the story time.
Roy said that if we are able to go out of Cebu City, we can drop by their house and eat for lunch.
Once the pandemic's over.
Yeah. Oh, A. Logan said that he didn't notice any negativity in your storytime videos.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Most every comment is positive. That's why that's why I was trying to be so clear that I'm not trying to complain, because most everyone is really positive on it who watches it. The problem is I do get, I'd say maybe 2 comments per story time of someone that's like, this format sucks, your old format's better, this isn't a vlog, blah blah blah. And it's like, that's okay, you don't have to be into it, but just understand that this is all we can do for now.
Well, I guess some people are just hateful. They just,
Hate in their heart.
Yeah, it's like if they don't like something, they just like trash you.
Yeah. Give the guy a break. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Steven. Stefan? No, there's no A. Steven. Stephanie? Stephen. A. Logan, love the commentary about your older videos. It's like bonus features on a DVD. Yeah, and I guess that's really a super good way to describe it, because not everyone's gonna watch those bonus features, but the people who do, you know that they wanted to see it. Like, they went there for that.
Yeah.
That's a really good way to look at it.
Dance Marikit in your vlog.
What's Marikit?
It's it's like the Tala dance. So it's it's a new trend now.
Have you guys not noticed that my dance skills are extremely low?
You should watch our Tala dance first.
My dance skills are
before
subpar.
asking us to
Don't
do
just
the
watch that
Marikit
one.
dance.
Also watch the one where I was in the disco in Southern Leyte. Watch that one as well. Isai's a good dancer.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Still can't believe you went through all the falls in Cebu.
It's not even all the falls.
Steven. Bro. It's said to be around like 110
yes.
falls in Cebu. I have all of them on a map to go to. We have barely scratched the surface.
For sure.
If we wouldn't have been locked down, if you're already surprised, and let me just say, if we wouldn't have been locked down, your mind would be melting at all the falls we would have shown you. It really does suck because guys, if only you knew what we had planned.
Yes.
We have a map of Cebu, the whole province, that has hundreds of hidden spots on it. They're not the spots that are known. I spent days and days researching, reading through little blogs that nobody clicks on, going literally to the second page on Google to find things. Man, I really think you guys would be so shocked at the stuff that we've dug up here, but when you'll get to see it, I never know. I have no idea.
Hopefully within this year.
That's why we were stuck in Cebu. I mean, Izai's working, but also we were like, if we're going to be here in Cebu, we're going to find that stuff you have never, ever in your life seen on a video.
Yes.
And we found it. We just can't. I mean, we
Just
found how to
can't
get
go
to
to
it.
it.
Yeah, we just aren't allowed to go there. It sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore the haters. Straight up. Don't worry about the haters. Will hate. Don't worry about haters. Will hate. Maxi Moose. What is that sound?
I'm not sure if you're hearing that, guys.
Our cats are hearing it too. They're looking. I don't know what's going on out there.
It's been really loud.
Yeah.
Hello, I haven't seen the
Oh.
story time, but keep posting as I miss being there.
No,
Stay safe. And
We're
proud of your
disconnected.
work.
Check if we're disconnected.
No.
We're still going? What? It's just all my internet, I guess, isn't playing it? I don't know if we're about to disconnect. I don't know what's going on.
No, they're not disconnected.
Yeah, I can hear it, but on here, it's not working. We're not getting any chats or anything in. Everything's stopped. Yeah, chat's disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect to you. It's just on my internet, I guess. Yeah, see, look. It's totally gone. I don't know if we're about to disconnect. I don't know what's going on.
No, they're not
Please,
disconnected.
turn that down, dude. Because they're going to be able to hear that in the mic. Thank you, A. Logan, for donating $10. Oh, I think it's coming back. Okay, yeah, it's coming back. For some reason, ours just connected. Maybe you should try to leave Cebu. Maybe you should try to leave Cebu so you can post vlogs.
Oh, just.
I think they're being funny. A. Logan's been in here the whole time. A. Logan, I hope you're trying to be funny right now. Don't play with me. Yeah, they were getting some feedback loop. That's why I asked you to turn it down. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Okay. Quote of the day. Constraints is the mother of all creativity and innovations. Containers.
And it's not innovation, it's invention.
Keep wearing masks and stay safe. Just wait it out. Have you considered doing a budget video, a travel and living budget video? How are you surviving without work, or are you? I'm not. I mean, my money is, we're in the negative. My money is constantly lower every single time. It's just that I happen to bring so much that I haven't had to leave yet. So that's the budget. The budget is just try not to have to leave. Okay, guys. We're going to move on to our next topic here. Yeah, containers too, though. Containers too. Containers are very important. We're going to move on to our next topic while my whole system here loads back up. It's being a little weird. So we'll start queuing up your questions. We're going to get into full-on talking to the chat. I feel like that's all we've been doing this episode anyway.
Yes.
But we're going to get full-on answering all your deepest questions. And before we do that, I want to let you guys know, unless there's a big change next week, we are not talking about the quarantine anymore next week. Anymore until there's a big change. So we're going to find another topic to be our topic of the show. We've done 4 episodes in a row that's all about the virus and the quarantine and what's happening in Cebu. And I'm done talking about it.
Yes. Maybe you guys can suggest what topics can we discuss the next podcast.
Seriously, give us some things you'd want to hear us talk about that just have to do with travel, the Philippines, whatever, something
Yeah.
you're interested in our opinion on.
Or maybe if you want to watch the Visaya challenge that Cody did last year.
What? What's that mean? David Ryan said, "How can I donate?" David, there's a if you're watching this, there's a little money button. If you're watching it on your phone, I don't know about on your computer. It's like a little cash button right next to the chat. It's like right by the emoji thing. If you click that, it's called a super chat. Just so you guys know. Anyway, we're gonna let us know any topics you might want to hear for topic of the show. The original point of this show and what it's gonna turn into eventually, when we're not stuck in quarantine, is we're gonna be going over things that have happened during our travels in deeper detail.
Within that week.
Yeah, with like here's our last week of travel.
Yes.
This is everything that happened that you're not gonna see on the vlog because
So it's gonna be like a story time podcast.
Basically, yeah.
So yes. So Cody doesn't need to make or create story time vlogs.
well, for really big things I still will.
Yeah.
But it's not just that. It's like what's going on with our mindset. Where are we at in the world? How you'll see what I mean. But also for topic of the show, we're supposed to be talking about like travel related things.
Mm-hmm.
So the show's just really weird right now. I feel like I'll almost do a rebranding and a relaunch of it whenever we get out of here and we can start it correctly. This is almost like the preseason of just learning how to podcast.
Yeah.
But hey, where are you guys now? Are you still in Cebu City? Yes, we're still in Cebu City proper. It's weird, dude. I can see.
Hi, De Los Santos. What's up?
I can see. Yeah, David Ryan.
David,
thank you so much. You figured it out. That was pretty easy, I guess. Thank you so much. Wow, dude, that's a lot. Seriously, thank you so much. That helps us more than you understand right now, really. Weren't you moving out of Cebu City proper? Hi, De Los Santos. You should watch the rest of this video that already happened once it goes live. We've spent this entire podcast talking about why it's currently impossible for us to move out of the city. So yes, we're planning to. It's currently impossible. We haven't been able to escape yet. Okay, I see you guys leaving questions. We're going to get to that in just a second. Before we do that, fan art of the week. We have none. You guys, anyone who's arty, who wants to leave some type of an art, doesn't have to be of us. Can be of the Chocolate Hills or something.
Yeah.
You'll see why I want to do
pets?
this more. Yeah, send in your pets. Send in a picture of your pets. I don't know. I want to show you guys things that you... Okay, let me explain this better. I want to make you guys a part of the podcast as well. That's why the whole art thing is a thing. And I make it to a point where I have you... This is something I used to do when I did stories. When I did a podcast for conventions. I'd have you... Or I would have the people watching. It probably wasn't you guys. Send in your stories of stuff that's happened to you, and we would read it and react to it. Mm-hmm. That's something I could also do on the podcast eventually.
Yeah, your travel experience.
So basically, the whole point in that and the art and all that is I'm trying to include the viewers and the community more in the podcast. I don't want it to just be us. I want this to be our podcast.
Our podcast.
So, yeah. And for anyone else who's come in since I've mentioned it like 10 times, check the link in the description, Discord at the top of the description. Create a Discord, totally free, join it. You can leave art there. You can leave your questions for the podcast there. Mm-hmm. You can leave your stories. I have literally a travel story area there. Anything, and all of that stuff is possible to be shown on the podcast. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. So we don't have any this week, but... and we also don't have any questions.
No one submitted any questions.
Yeah, nobody submitted any questions. That's just so you guys know, I mentioned this last week, but just as a refresher for anyone new here, we have people submit questions in other places than just on the live stream for people who aren't able to watch during the live stream. So those of you watching live right now, this isn't for you anyway. It's for those who watch the video or the podcast later. And that brings us to our recommendation. Every episode we want to recommend you... We want to recommend something to you. This can be another channel, a video, a show, a book, whatever we want. A good... whatever. We want a good amount of these to be other creators. If you have any suggestions for creators to recommend, leave it in the comments or shoot us an email at wewondervlog@yahoo.com. What's so funny?
You don't know how to read.
Yeah, I haven't practiced these enough. I don't know how to read. Guys. That's something that Filipinos, they'll tell you all the time. If you're like, they always like to say, you don't know how to do this. Like Isa used to tell me, you don't know how to look, don't know how to walk, don't know how to eat. I don't know how to do anything. So this week, you want to read our recommendation?
For this week's recommendation, we recommend Dustin Backpacks. Dang, dang, dang.
Woo! There is a link to Dustin Backpacks in the description. Do you want to read it or me?
You.
Oh, okay.
To practice your reading.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I need some practice. Dustin Backpacks. This guy is legit. He's out in the province of Cebu right now, really showing the most authentic, realistic version of the Philippines province life I've ever seen in a vlog. I'll admit, this is going to sound bad, but I'll admit that his videos can be really long and a little bit slow sometimes, but if you're into watching that type of vlog, you'll really like it. If you're into watching vloggers who make things a little bit more exciting, you know, adding lots of music, jump cuts, effects, basically what we do, what most of the fighter boys do, then you might find it a little bit slow. But if you want something super authentic,
super raw,
super raw, you have got to check it out. He really is awesome. Also, I know that he's commented on some of our videos in the past. It would be really cool to meet you one day, Dustin. I don't know if you watch this or if you still watch any of our videos, but he did comment before, and yeah, we just like his stuff. It's in the description, and you should really at least give it a shot. See if you're into it.
All right, that's our recommendation for this week.
And with that, we're going to talk to...
Yep, we're moving on to your questions here.
That's something I want to do. I want to build a thing that like changes our, I can't remember the word for it now. What section of the podcast we're in? Mm-hmm. So when we go to recommendation, maybe a thing that comes up that says recommendation. Yeah, maybe you can say it. We can have you record it. And then questions, talking to the chat. Mm-hmm. That way we don't have to be like, okay guys, we're moving on. It's just like obvious. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Roy is saying, if you will be apprehended because of sneaking out of Cebu City, I mean you will have a new exciting content inside the jail.
I don't think they'll let me film.
Hi, Angry Kittens!
Yeah, they're not gonna let me film in the jail, guys. Yeah, Angry Kittens. Izai, what dialect of Bisaya do you speak? The Cebu one with no L's? Or the more standard Cebuano in other islands, the southern and southern Cebu? I've never heard you speak much in straight Bisaya.
It's mostly with no L's.
Really?
Yeah.
So you speak like the Cebu?
Huh?
Wala.
Not that one. It's like I can't find of an example.
Yeah, I can't. What about?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of L's. Like
legal.
Some people will say like instead of kat they say kalat-kat.
Really?
Kabalongbong.
Really?
And we just say kat sa bongbong.
I'm learning Cebuano, so I guess I'm learning it without the L's.
Yeah.
Because I
can't
think
it
of
with
many
W.
L's. Oh yes, Dula.
Duwa. Yes.
Yes, or like Tigulan.
Yeah, Tiguang.
Tiguang.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. 100%.
Yes.
So that's just Cebuano. Is turning them into W's.
Yes.
But she also doesn't speak.
No, it's like in Cebu province there are like different dialects.
Like
so
I mean city.
Yeah.
Yeah, city.
Yeah.
Cebuano.
Cebu City.
But also the very first Bisaya that I really heard a lot and really got like used to was Southern Leyte Bisaya. So instead of like Ayo, it's Ajo.
Yeah, Southern Leyte and Bohol.
And Bohol, yeah. A lot of Jo.
Yes.
Jo.
Yeah.
Turn the Y's to J's, right?
Yes.
It's like Spanish. In Spanish, some of the Y's make a J sound.
Really? It's more of H. The J
No,
becomes.
yeah, no, H is silent in Spanish. J makes an H sound in Spanish. And sometimes a Y. It does make Y sounds, but sometimes they'll also make a J sound.
Yeah, it's like Hijo. It's not hijo. It's hijo.
Hijo, yeah.
Yeah.
Hijo. Yeah. Anyway.
So A. Logan said,
Go.
I personally like the slow, mellow vlogs. Some of my favorite vloggers post 45-minute videos of mostly them talking.
You're gonna absolutely love Dustin Backpack. Are we back, Leggy? Guys, are we back, Leggy?
Wilshan. Hi, Wilshan.
Hi, Wilshan. When's the wedding, guys? I'm still waiting for the country to open up. Looks like Dumageddon for me, but we'll still visit Bohol, Cebu, and Southern Leyte. I'm going
For good. Retire.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to, if we're ever in Dumageddon, maybe we can have lunch at our favorite place in Dumageddon, Gabby's.
Yes, I miss Gabby's.
Sorry about the disconnection, guys. I don't know where it cut off. If you guys know the last thing we read, let me know. This is just what's weird about it. It's the same thing that happened last week when we disconnected. You can look down and it shows that we still are connected. Like we still should be having internet. The internet didn't.
I think it already resumed.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like the internet didn't go out.
Oh yeah.
It just stopped for us for no reason. It's super weird. So all we have to do is like unplug it and plug it back in and then it works again. It's just, the word we would call that is unstable.
Mm-hmm.
Very unstable. Thank you, Wilshan.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know when we're even going to be in Dumageddon again. It could be a long time. Are we back, Lagi? Oh, I use Lagi wrong all the time. Lagi is one of my favorite words in Bisaya. And I love to just use it for any situation. And I know that I need to get it correct because I'm actually learning to speak the language properly. But yeah, I use Lagi. For me, so far, Lagi has meant literally anything. I'll say, I'll mean to say come here. I'll say Lagi. I'll mean quiet down. Lagi. I'll mean I'm hungry. Lagi. Lagi means anything to me. So I need to get that fixed. That's expected here in the Philippines. Intermittent connection. Especially when we don't have a real connection.
We say intermittent.
Intermittent. Intermittent.
Intermittent.
Intermittent. We sound like a Lodia. Intermittent. Intermittent.
Intermittent.
I can't even say it anymore. It's becoming a tongue twister.
Intermittent.
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 No, min. Intermittent.
Intermittent.
Yes.
Dude, that's how Lodia talks, bro. I'm telling you. Intermittent. Intermittent.
Intermittent.
You're treating it like Singaporean. La?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Singaporean. But I'm into it. I kind of want to learn Singaporean now.
It's like, you're back, la.
Huh?
Yun yung la.
Lang?
La.
Lagi.
La.
Lagi. Uy. Uy, lagi.
Alright. Send all your questions, guys.
Alright, guys. If you have no more questions, we'll wrap it up this week. Don't forget to... I'm still waiting for more questions. As I wait for a few more to come in, just a reminder, I'm super annoying about it, I know, but check the Discord. I'm like begging you guys to check the Discord. I really want you to. Because the thing about it is, not everyone has to join it, but it's like, the more people who join it, the better it is the only reason I'm pushing it. Because the more, voices are in there. Ron, Cody looks like a weird scientist in the movie. Haha, joke. Looks like a refugee just sneaking out of North Korea.
Why not South Korea?
Why would you be sneaking out of South Korea?
I don't know.
That's why this is how we look after
No
season
sleep.
4 of quarantine and no sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleep deprived.
Sleep deprived quarantine life.
So maybe this is how we look if like we are in jail for like 4 months.
Yeah. And my glasses are even broken, guys. I had to super glue them together in the middle. I haven't been able to go get new glasses.
Yeah.
Ah!
I
Well,
want him to. I want him to have a different frame of the eyeglass.
I know some of you guys, well, maybe you guys, because people who watch this podcast are really like the biggest fans of the channel. So maybe you guys would be interested, but I know a lot of people wouldn't be interested in it. But I want to do a vlog when we pick out new glasses for me, and Izai like making me try on these frames that I know I'm gonna hate.
I just don't like this frame, personally.
She said it doesn't fit my face.
Yeah.
So she wants me to have big round ones. So she's trying to say I
It's
have
not
a fat
like super
face.
big.
I've been self-conscious of my chubby cheeks my whole life.
You're not chubby cheeks anymore.
In my old story times, I'm super chubby cheek. Will Shan said, "How's both your families?"
Really good.
Mm,
I just consider my mom. When I'm thinking
well, I mean, even your
people-
mom, she's around COVID people now.
Yeah, so my mom is in Mabola right now, and that's one of the areas that is gonna be placed under granular lockdown.
And
Not
someone,
official.
someone she knows,
Yeah.
she's around often, caught it.
She's not around.
This is the next
Yeah.
door house, though. It's
It-
right there.
Yeah. It's a next door house. There's a person in the next door who has COVID.
Oh, and where he is exactly where the bed that we need to take is when we move. So even if we go to GCQ and we can move, we can't bring the bed.
Yeah, I still have a lot of things left in the other place where my mom is, but I can't take it right now because the person who lives in there has
The vid.
the vid.
So when we move, if we can move, assuming that we go GCQ and we can move in a week.
But he's not there. He's in the hospital.
Well, we'll see what happens. But we're just
yeah.
assuming we might have to buy a new bed,
For sure.
which I don't know how we're gonna do that.
But yeah, my mom is good. All of my relatives are healthy and good. So that's something to be thankful for. And yeah.
Yeah, and my family, my immediate family is fine. I've got some aunts and uncles who are,
Yeah, I mean mine too.
yeah. Immediate family's alright. Seems to be. Where were we at? You both look great together. Thank you so much. You look great together as well. Cody, what do you think your parents think about you living in the Philippines? I think that realistically, if I have to give a really real answer, they're supportive. And they're okay with it, but I think really deep down in their hearts, they wish I was back home.
For sure.
They don't want me living. I don't think they want me living. Are we back? I'm sorry, guys. Can you please let me know the last thing you heard? I'm gonna read again. Just the very last one I was answering when I noticed we were disconnected. They asked, Logan said, "What do my parents think about me living in the Philippines?" And I said, I think that they're supportive, and that's great. I really love them for that, but that I think that they for sure would rather I be at home and be living in America. So, may I send you a link? Okay, that's not for us. I've been watching you guys since Cody went back to US and you both had to switch your vlog back and forth with Izai here in Cebu. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, I think so.
That was an interesting time. I've thought that was one of the worst times of my life because of the job I was working. I hated it so much, and then not seeing Izai ever, and I was so exhausting. Such a terrible 2020. I'm not saying that this is worse. I mean,
At least we're together.
yeah, we're together. I'm not like killing myself at some job. I'm actually improving myself in a lot of ways, but
Air.
it's fine.
Really?
Yeah, it's just saying it can't maintain a smooth stream.
Oh, okay.
It's just I think it's just expected with considering how our internet setup is. Um, where was I?
Marvik, Vermuya, hello.
Can you read that question?
How old are you? What is your favorite place that you feel like visiting again and again?
I'm 27.
I'm 27.
My favorite place that I feel like visiting again and again is the Philippines.
Specific.
More specifically, I guess some would say it's Cebu because I've been here so much, but I really want to go back to Southern Leyte and I really want to go back to Guimaras, but neither one of them are a place that I've been back to enough to say that I go there again and again. I don't really have a great answer. I like to see a lot of new things.
For sure.
So visiting places again, even if I go back to Southern Leyte, that's the thing. It's like I'm not going back to like Uwanuwanan Gorge, or maybe that one.
Maybe.
But what I'm saying is I'm not going back to deal with this right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. I'm sorry that this one's if I'm a little like aggravated in this one. How about a Mindanao travel trip? And I have a business idea for both of you.
We are planning to do Mindanao as well, but not after.
Not right away.
Yeah, not
Maybe
after this
Camigan.
pandemic.
Camigan would probably be the most.
We would really love to explore Mindanao for sure.
Yeah. Maybe we'll hit up Brett. Brett, show us Mindanao!
Yes.
But yeah, guys, you can hit me with that business idea, whatever you've got, and wewondervlog@yahoo.com. I want to get off of here, guys.
Yes. Sorry for the bad connection of the internet.
Yeah, it's just aggravating me. It's disconnecting over and over. I think we're just hitting a rough patch of internet right now, so I don't want to try and drag this out. We're going to go ahead and end this one. Hopefully, we can move soon, and I do want to warn you guys, but of course you'll see vlogs and you'll see updates, and if you join the Discord in the link in the description, like I asked, that's an amazing place to see our announcements and updates of what's going on with us. But the warning is that if we do move, we're not going to have internet right away, so the podcast will miss at least a week, maybe 2, maybe more, I don't know. But we'll keep you guys updated on that stuff in the Discord. So go join that so you can see that. But eventually, hopefully, we can get this worked out.
Hopefully.
I just dream of better days, guys. I dream of the day that we have the right mics, the right lighting, the good internet.
Yeah, not like this that it's very dim.
Yeah, and we don't have to just talk about how we've been locked down for months.
Yes.
It's like it feels like a dream right now, but I know it's so realistic and it will come. It's just...
We just don't know when, but...
It's tough, man. It's tough. Well, alright, guys. I won't drag it out any longer. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Izai, for being here with me.
Thank you, Cody.
For being with you.
For setting up this podcast.
Oh, thank you for thanking me for setting up the podcast. Later,
All
guys.
right, guys. Thank you so much.
We've got 2 more story times coming for you this week. We're doing 2 a week right now, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Look out for that. Join the freaking Discord. And I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Keep wondering and keep safe.
Oh, yeah. We have to switch to the intro again.